This is a problem from the WebAssign homework. You'll probably have something very similar to this. You might even have this problem, but here's the number that we're looking at. It's section 3.5 and has a 0.62 at the end. So we need to find the second derivative of this, and this is mine. It's showing the answer here. So we'll see how we get to that particular answer. All right, so start by taking the first derivative. So we're going to take the derivative on both sides. Okay, so notice we have a product here. This is a product. Okay, so remember to find the derivative of a product, I like to use UV. That's UV prime plus VU prime. Okay, so that's going to be x squared times the derivative of y, which is y prime, plus the v term, which is y, times the derivative of x squared, which is 2x. And then minus the derivative of 3x, which is 3, and that's equal to the derivative of 9, which is 0. That's a constant. All right, so we got x squared y prime plus 2xy minus 3 equals 0. I'm going to keep the x squared y prime on the left and move everything to the other side. So it'll be 3 minus 2xy, and then I'm going to divide both sides by x squared. All right, so that's our first derivative. Now we're going to take the derivative of that. So that's going to be y double prime. Okay, so we got a quotient. So remember the derivative of a quotient, say u over v. That's going to be v u prime minus u v prime all over v squared. Okay, so we got x squared, which is the v term, the denominator, times the derivative of the numerator, minus the numerator times the derivative of the denominator. And all that over x squared squared. All right. So we got the x squared. The derivative of 3, of course, is going to be 0. But notice here, we got another product. Minus 2xy. Okay. So the derivative of that is going to be minus 2x times the derivative of y, which is y prime, plus y times the derivative of negative 2x, which is negative 2. And then we have minus 3 minus 2xy, and the derivative of x squared is 2x. All that over x to the 4th. Okay, I see we have an x squared term. So I'm going to take one of those x's away, take that x away off that other term, and make this x to the 3rd. So we've canceled out an x in each of the terms. All right, let's clean it up a little. So we've got x times negative 2xy prime, so that's negative 2x squared y prime. And then x times y times negative 2, which is negative 2xy. And then we have 2 times 3, which is 6. And don't forget the negative in front. And 2 times negative 2xy, and the negatives in front, so that's going to be plus 4xy. All over x to the third. All right, so we got a y prime there. We can't have y prime in the second derivative. Okay, so remember we already found y prime, so we're just going to substitute it in there. And that was 3 minus 2xy over x squared. Okay, so all I did was substitute in what we found above, right here, y prime. Substituted that in for the y prime. All right, then we have minus 2xy minus 6 plus 4xy all over x cubed. All right, now note that we've got x squared here, x squared there, so they cancel. That's going to leave us with y double prime is equal to negative 2 times 3 minus 2xy minus 2xy minus 6 plus 4xy. And all that is over x cubed. All right, so we have here y prime, I'm going to distribute that negative 2. So we're going to negative 6 plus 4xy minus 2xy minus 6 plus 4xy. Now we just need to combine like terms in the numerator. So let's do the xy's first. We got plus 4xy minus 2xy, that's 2xy, and then at the end we have plus 4xy, so that's a total of 6xy. And then we have the minus 6 and the minus 6, that's minus 12. And there we arrive at the answer.